Hi guys and welcome back to the part 8 of making KUSH MAINI a Formula 2 champion and then a Formula 1 champion. And on the last episode, we have already realized our one of the goal, which was to make KUSH MAINI a Formula 2 champion. We have already done that in the last episode, and for this episode we are going to start KUSH MAINI's Formula 1 journey. And so guys, we are starting his Formula 1 journey in which we are starting with a 16 race weekend season, and we are going with this team which KUSH MAINI is affiliated in the real life, and that's Alpine. And our driver is going to be our teammate, and our teammate is going to be Pierre Gasly, and it's because Esteban Ocon is leaving Alpine after this season, so we decided why not choose Pierre Gasly, who is still in the future. And guys, so let's get into the race weekend, and first of all let's sign the contract.
Finally, let's do this for real. Sorry it took so long. You know what these legal types are like? Yes sir, no sir, here's 80 pages of needless jargon, sir. Anyway, believe it or not, this is my excited face. Come on, let me show you what we've got. So, all the usual stuff, merchandising, likeness, blah blah blah, but the really juicy stuff is their expectation of you. They need you to challenge yourself all season, be the best you can be, dominate your teammate, become a legend. All that jazz. Now, it's over to you.
So
Okay.
what should we choose? If you guys have seen my driver career mode, I chose 78 in that too. So I think 78 is a good omen for us, and we are going to be signing with the 78% rating this time
We're
too.
signed.
For
We're on
the
the
Alpine
Formula 1
Racing.
grid for
Well, it's
2024.
PWT Alpine Racing.
That sounds
And in
awesome
this
to
team
say.
we have
Time to go crush
45%
that
recognition
target. I'll see you
against
soon.
Gasly, which is more than we have against Kevin Magnussen. So guys,
Your
let's
specialist
get into the
goes down,
first
the
race
speeds
weekend
go up.
of this
It's almost
season
time to get
in
on the
Formula
way
1.
for this
Let's go
shootout
to the
for the
Bahrain
fastest
qualifying.
time and the best possible grid position for tomorrow's race. Let's get on with it. It's qualifying for the Bahrain Grand Prix.
In Q1, for our first lap, we are taking as much risk as we can because it's our first lap. As you guys know, first impressions matter, and we are starting our Q1 lap, going full throttle, trying to keep the car in straight line into braking for turn 1, not touching the curb too much, riding too much of that curb, or into turn 2. We have taken that into turn 3. Right now our mission is to qualify as high as we can. And guys, if you haven't watched the previous video of this series in which KUSH MAINI won the championship in Abu Dhabi, and guys, you should go and check that one out. It was really an amazing race for us. We did so much amazing thing in that. And after the last corner, we are in P6 in front of Perez and Stroll into last corner for the second and into Q1, taking the curb too much. We have already lost 6 tenths and we are P15, but we are not improving, so we are going to come back into the pits and let's end the qualifying and let's see if we have made it. And yes, we have made it by 3 tenths of a second from Zhou Guanyu. We are in P15, and so guys, we are going to start our first Q2 in the first season of Formula 1. We have only fuel this time for a 1 lap. Let's see what we can do in the last corner. Let's start our first qualifying lap for the second qualifying we have this season. It's a good result for us, comparing our teammate that we are qualifying better than him only in the first race. So just pushing the car as much as we can into the last sector. We are 2.5 seconds faster than Albon right now. behind Stroll, trying to get all the slipstream. We can into the last corner. Let's see if we can do anything. Taking the curb, we can. And we have already used all our deployed opening DRS. Let's see what's going to be. It's P2, just behind Norris with a 1.5 tenth almost. Fernando Alonso has improved, and we are 4 tenths from P1. But that's an amazing lap, guys. That's an amazing lap. I don't know where that came from, but I think it's going to be enough. It's going to be enough for us to get into Q3 for the first time in this season. And let's see the final result. And guys, we are in P8. But after that amazing lap, we were just into Q3. But it's for the first time into our first race weekend, we have actually qualified for going into Q3 and into the first lap. This time we have made turn 1 really better. And this lap is on new set right now into the last corner, and on the second last straight of the qualifying lap into braking, just taking it easy, touching the curb too much onto the outside curb there, getting out of hand a little bit. And look at that, our Red Bull, that's of Paris, getting such an amazing speed on us. But we are in last right now, and last I mean P10. We are in P10 right now, so we have to go again at least once. So let's see what we can do, taking a new tire if we can, and starting our final lap of Q3 with 30 seconds to remain. Let's see, guys, what we can do into turn 1. We are still low, and look at that, we have gained 2.5 tenths, almost 3 tenths into the corner. Into the first series of corner, we have gained almost 4 tenths into turn 4. Let's see if we can gain anything here. No, we have lost our time a little bit, almost going right there. But and going for turn 11, we have a lead of 6 tenths right now. We have gained 6 tenths onto this lap, and now we have gained 8 tenths. That's an amazing lap. That lap was actually on new set, so it makes sense we have gained this much. But we are gaining still, and we are almost 9 tenths up on our lap into the last corner, going as wide as we can, taking the corner, not getting unsettled here. And we have gained 1.2 seconds, almost 1.3 seconds. We have gained 1.3 seconds. Let's see, guys, what is going to be. It's still P10. Even after gaining 1.3 tenths seconds, we were still 1.2 seconds behind Max Verstappen. That's the difference of car performance. We gave everything there, but let's see what we can do in the race.
Promises to be an enthralling season. Welcome along then to round 1 of this year's Formula 1 World Championship. There's no shortage of passing opportunities around the 3.36 miles of the Bahrain International Circuit, with the best, of course, at turn 1, and then another soon after into turn 4. 15 corners here, 6 to the left and 9 to the right, and we could see 1 or 2 flat spots into that tight left-hander of turn 10. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Perez, Stroll, Fernando Alonso, Norris, Russell, Sainz, Oscar Piastri, MAINI, Hamilton, Tsunoda, Magnussen, Albon, Ricciardo, Joe, Hülkenberg, Gasly, Bottas, and Logan Sargent. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? And alongside me in the commentary box today, a man who I always look up to, which is easier said than done, Anthony Davidson. Now, Ant, as much as I like testing, and I do love testing, and I've really enjoyed the build-up here and all the speculation, I really want to see some action. And finally today, we get some proper action on the track.
You're going to definitely see action, Crofty. Everyone's G'd up for this one. They've done the testing, like you say. The drivers will be revving inside, heart rates going, trying to burst out their chest at this moment. With that anticipation, who's got the speed? We're going to learn now, once and for all.
So starting our first race, the tire wear it's going to be a two-stop with medium and hards for us. Everyone else looks like it will be going on to softs. And for the formation lap, let's start. And going on to our grid, let's see what we get. And it's 0.2. That's a really good one for us. Let's start the race and see what we can do. So guys, into the first race. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And we are a go for the first race of the season for KUSH Mining, getting a good exit there just in front of PSG. Let's see what we can see. Perez, Leclerc and Stroll going side by side into turn 1, into turn 3. Perez has overtaken Stroll. He's trying to overtake Charles Leclerc. And he has overtaken in Max Verstappen in P4. Norris in P5. Lando Norris P5. George Russell is in P6. We are in P11. We have lost one position there, and into turn 1 making a big time on Piastri. But Piastri with a good racing line there has kept that position, and now we are just trying to settle it into the race, because these tires, as you guys know, if we push too much on the tires in this game, the tires wear out way too quickly. But we are still on the first lap, just pushing it enough so that we can just stay with these guys in front. But it's really going to be difficult because people behind us into lap 2. Look at that, Ricardo is already with softer tires, is getting amazing exit, but he has gone wide. Ricardo has gone wide, and because of that we have kept that position. We are still in P11. Lando Norris, and for lap 3 Charles Leclerc is getting chased down by Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen into his side for the turn 1 is trying to overtake, but he gets onto the cup, getting his car unsettled. But now Max Verstappen again on turn 3 into the inside has overtaken Charles Leclerc, and Lando Norris is also trying to overtake Charles Leclerc, but Charles Leclerc from the outside just trying to maintain that position, going side by side. Charles Leclerc has maintained P4 but has lost the position to Max Verstappen, and we on to lap 3 just battling Albon into the last corner. Albon side by side with us, peak at DRS, we playing that DRS chicken, and we have won that one. Albon is still side by side. Joe trying to make that 3 wide, but into braking, we are still side by side. Albon has overtaken us, Joe has also overtaken us, but we will get DRS and a better exit because we brake a little earlier than these guys. But let's see if we can do anything, but I don't think we will be able to do anything because we are on mediums and these guys on softs. And at the end of lap 4, Ricardo and us going side by side. Ricardo getting a better exit with the racing line. We still have DRS. Ricardo also has DRS, but we are fighting side by side. Ricardo just gets behind us. We with the DRS has still maintained that position, and to lap 6, Lance Stroll is getting attacked by Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen making a similar move he made against Charles Leclerc into inside with the help of DRS. Has now overtaken Lance Stroll with P2, and he is chasing his teammate with full aggression. And look at that, we have already, and into lap 6 we are playing DRS chicken with Gasly into the last corner. We have made a mistake there, but we just trying to cap it into the racing line, and Gasly has overtaken us, but we still have DRS, and we have to keep also Hamilton behind, who is in P13 with the softs. And into braking for turn 1, we are side by side with our teammates. It's an amazing battle for our first race in the season with our teammate who is much experienced than us, but still Pierre Gasly has overtaken us there with the help of those soft tires. Our mediums are also a little bit harder, but they are difficult to get any kind of performance out there. Hamilton is also trying to attack us into lap 7. We are just trying to keep it here, and we get an objective, guys. We have an objective of passing Gasly before lap 12, and Gasly has already gained 1.7 seconds over us, and Hamilton has also overtaken us into turn 10. We can't do anything. We are losing grip on these tires because we are already orange tire wear, and I don't get it how our tire wear has burned more than soft tires. I think it's because we are pushing a little too hard, a little too early, And on lap 8, Max Verstappen attacking his teammate. Max Verstappen into braking, has overtaken his teammate with ease, but he gets onto the curb, unsettles his car. Max Verstappen has unsettled his car, and Perez now trying to attack with the help of DRS. Can Max Verstappen fend off this attack of Perez? And I think in turn 4 he has easily fended off that attack. And on the end, at the end of lap 8, we are now coming in. Look at that time where we have 75% on rears. It's because I think it's because it's our first race with a new car, and I have a habit of driving ours, which also makes a problem. But guys, we have made it work for now. Let's see if we can do anything on this stint. We are still behind everyone, and we are in P19. Joe has DNF'd out of this race with a mechanical failure. Everyone else is pitting. Let's see if we can get any positions. We have undercut Sargent and Bottas, which isn't really a good news for us because we have lost positions to Hamilton and Gasly right now, and other people who have not pit are still there. But on lap 14 we just kept losing position, kept losing performance, and Sargent is also now trying to overtake us with the help of DRS. We can't do anything. Logan Sargent has caught up to us. We are just trying to fend him off right now, but I don't think it's going to work because he is on soft tires and we are on mediums, and we are, look at that, sliding everywhere, just not able to keep. Look at that, now going wide too. We have, I think, on a wrong setup with a car which has a little bit of higher tire wear, but still we are trying to fend these guys off. Look at that, Sargent side by side into the last corner. We are just and we are just trying to overtake Sargent with the help of DRS, and Hülkenberg with the help of his softs is also trying to make it 3 wide, but we have overtaken Sargent. But Hülkenberg is side by side with us with a better grip. Look at that, we just get a little bit of slide there, and Hülkenberg has overtaken us. He went on to those soft tires on lap 14, so he has only a lap old soft there, so he has much better grip than us. And on lap 15, a fight between Stroll and Norris into the last corner, into braking, has overtaken Stroll with ease there with his hard tires. Stroll on his mediums, they are still going side by side. Who will get the DRS? Lando Norris has gotten the DRS, and he will make this overtake stick with ease because of his DRS. And into P3 Lando Norris, and into P2 we have Perez, and P1 is obviously led by Max Verstappen. Our front runners, I think, have decided, but Stroll will keep that position there. And onto lap 17 we have decided to pit because these tires were gone off with a 2.5 pit stop. Look at that, guys, we have only a 1/10 lap extra fuel here, so it's really going to be pushing these tires and pushing the fuel right now because we don't have much fuel. I think we underfueled the car a little too much here because Bahrain is a fuel taking circuit, but we are going to still fight the people in front like Sargent and Bottas. And look at that, guys, we have an objective of trying to keep the fuel load under 10 kgs, which is going to be a little bit difficult, but we still have 5 extra kgs of fuel with 2 laps left. So we are just, look at that, we are lifting so much, we are just not pushing anywhere. And if you see on the right side, you can see we are already under fueled. We are minus 0.0, now 0.6 laps under, and because of that Sargent has tried to attack us, but we have fended off this attack. But with the help of DRS, Sargent has made that overtake on us with ease, and we can't defend into turn 1. We are just trying to save as much fuel as we can. We are just do not have anything we can do to save us. We do not have anything that we can do to save us. We are just trying to fend off everyone else with trying to save fuel. And on lap 23, look at that, Magnussen has caught up to us with his new softs, and we are just struggling right now to keep any kind of fuel for us. See, we are now 0.3, and now again 5 laps under, but we are still trying to keep that fuel under control so that we don't burn and going wide there. And because of that, I think Magnussen will get a better exit. Yes, he has. And with the help of DRS and DRS, can Magnussen overtake us? And into braking, Kevin Magnussen going side by side, but he decided to not overtake us. So we have still a breath here, and because we are fighting so much, the fuel just going down and down for us. And look at that, Kevin Magnussen, Kevin Magnussen has easily overtaken us with the help of his new socks, and we have failed the objective of keeping the fuel load with 10 kgs, but we are still 0.09 laps behind. And look at that, whenever we are trying to just keep any positions, we have to keep in mind that our fuel is really low. But into turn 1 we make a big dive bomb, really big dive bomb to keep these positions. But look at that, Magnussen still have a measure of us with the help of these new soft tires, but we have to wait till his soft tires get burned off so that we can attack him again. Into turn 4 we are just pushing a little bit too much, and because of that our fuel is going down again. And on lap 24, look at that, we are just in front of Bottas, but Bottas with the help of DRS has flown past us easily. He flew past us like an aeroplane there. And into turn 1 we can't do anything. We decided, I think there is no point in fighting these guys, because if we kept fighting them we won't be able to complete this race. So we are now into conservative mode. We'll just try to look at that how big of a lift we did in turn 4, but we have to do that so that we can keep that fuel under check. And Max Verstappen on lap 23 have won the first race of the season. Perez into second, Lando Norris into P3, and it's an amazing race for everyone else besides us. Look at that, even on the last lap we are still 0.08 laps behind, and we have lost 5 seconds in the 5 laps. Bottas overtaken us, and look at that, still making such a big lift into the last corner. And now just going, and we have entered low fuel mode. But it's not going to matter much, because we started in P10 and ended our race in P18. We lost 8 positions, but let's see what we can do for the next race. We don't have to worry too much here. It's just the beginning of the season. Let's go and get something into the next race. And Pierre Gasly ended in P11. We in P18. Gasly gained a lot of positions. We lost a lot of positions. Guys, if you like the videos, please subscribe to the channel. And thank you, and keep watching.